Hey, guys, does anyone remember this kids show, Candle Cove?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Why?
I was talking to a friend about old TV shows, and it just sort of came to me.
That's weird.
Wasn't it that show with the weird pirate puppet? I forgot what his name was. It was Pirate something.
Yes, okay, so I'm not crazy. Man, that pirate always freaked me out.
Hey, I have to go. Can we talk about this later?
Okay, meet at the park after school?
That's cool with me.
Yeah, that works.
Hey, Shale.
Hey, Mike.
So this pirate thing.
Yeah, I remember watching the show in the early 2000s, but it always freaked me out.
Why is that?
I don't remember, but I think it was that pirate.
Percy. His name was Pirate Percy. I remember him clearly. The show ran on RBHR for a couple of months.
Ashley.
What?
It was on Ashley Local 21. RBHR is a radio station.
Well, whatever the channel was, I remember it clearly. It was about that girl who liked to imagine herself being friends with pirates.
There was a talking pirate ship called the Laughingstock, and Pirate Percy sailed it to Candle Cove whenever the girl, Janice I think her name was, would arrive.
Oh yes, and Pirate Percy was never a really good pirate. He was always scared about something. He always seemed terrified or on edge for some reason.
The Laughingstock always bothered me.
Why?
I don't know. Its face was always so weird. And that weird Mad Hatter voice was so unfitting. Like, you remember what it used to say to Percy?
You have to go inside. You have to go inside.
Why did this come back to you? It just seems like an innocent kid's show, if not slightly creepy.
That's not all I remembered. Do you guys remember the villain of the show?
Percy? We just talked about him.
No, the other guy with the handlebar mustache and the tall, narrow teeth.
That's Horace.
Who?
You're talking about Horace Horrible, the villain's sidekick. The real villain was the Skin Taker.
The Skin Taker? Christ, what kind of children's show were we watching?
So, you remember this show too?
All too clearly, but it's the Skin Taker I really remember.
He used to show up seemingly out of nowhere on his strings to stop Percy and Janice.
Hello, Janice. Percy.
Hello, sir.
Oh, Percy. No need to be scared. I'm here to help.
Help?
Why, of course. You're here for the treasure, aren't you?
How did you know that?
Why, everyone comes here for the treasure. I just assumed you two pirates were here for it as well.
Can you take us to the treasure?
Oh, of course. Right this way.
I'm so glad people remember this awful show.
God, I can't get that Skin Taker out of my head. Wasn't his outfit all sewn together all crazily? What was up with that? Was that supposed to be children's skin or something?
Yeah, that was the gimmick. He is the Skin Taker after all. There was even that episode where Janice asked him about the way his teeth were shaped.
Oh yeah. And then he looked right at the camera and said, "To grind your skin, lass."
You okay, Shale?
Yeah, I just had this awful memory. It was a dream I used to have about Candle Cove. Well, more like a nightmare.
Well, don't leave us hanging.
Well, I would come home straight after school and head straight to the family room to watch TV. intro would play as usual, but once the jingle ended, it faded to black. Janice then came on with all the puppets surrounding her. Something was different with Janice. She looked incredibly sad. But then, they all began to scream. Poor Janice looked so tortured, like she was forced to endure this for hours. It was terrible, and then it ended.
I woke up many times from that nightmare. I spent most nights with my parents. I don't think that was a dream, Shale.
What?
I remember that. I remember that was an episode.
No, that's not possible. There was no plot or anything. I mean, just literally just standing there and screaming.
I swear to God, I remember that episode. Janice had cuts and stuff, and they were just screaming.
I remember that too. That was the series finale. Janice looked horrible.
Oh God, yeah, that poor girl. And those puppets were moving so violently, I thought their wires were going to break. My brother and I turned off the TV and we couldn't turn it back on for a week.
How did we forget about this show?
I don't know.
Yeah, what made you bring this up, Shale?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. I have to get going. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad I'm not alone on this. What happened?
Hello?
Hey, Mom, I have a question.
Sure, sweetie. What is it?
Do you remember a show I used to watch as a kid, Candle Cove?
Oh gosh, you actually remember that?
So you've heard of it.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised that you do, honestly.
Why?
Well, I used to think it was so strange. You'd come up to me and say, I'm gonna go watch Candle Cove now, Mom. And then you'd go to the TV, turn it on, and just play static for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your pirate show.